2008, Satoshi Nakamoto publishes a 9-page white paper, Bitcoin, peer-to-peer cash, no banks, no rules. For the next decade, crypto grew in the shadows. Ethereum launched smart contracts, DeFi exploded, trillions flowed into digital assets, and Washington couldn't figure out what any of it was. Is it a security, a commodity, property? Depends who you asked. Under the last administration, the SEC's approach was sue everyone and let the courts figure it out. Real helpful, right? But in the last 12 months, 3 agencies moved simultaneously. Congress passed the Genius Act. The OCC started writing rules for banks to enter crypto. And just 8 days ago, the SEC and CFTC classified 16 cryptocurrencies as digital commodities, not securities. Today, we're breaking down all of it. What these agencies are, what they did, which tokens made the cut, and what it means for you. Let's get into it. So first, let's ground ourselves. Who are these agencies, and why do they matter? The SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. They regulate stocks, bonds, and anything classified as a security. If a crypto token is a security, the SEC controls it. Their chairman right now is Paul Atkins, who literally said on March 17th, quote, "We are not the Securities and Everything Commission anymore." The CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. They regulate commodities like oil, gold, and agricultural products. Their new chair is Michael Selig, confirmed December 2025, former crypto policy advisor. He and Atkins launched something called Project Crypto, ending years of SEC, CFTC turf wars. The OCC, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. They regulate national banks. The comptroller right now is Jonathan Gould, a former Bitfury executive. Yeah, a blockchain company veteran is now running the agency that tells JP Morgan what it can and can't do. And overseeing all of it from the White House, David Sachs, Silicon Valley venture capitalist, PayPal mafia, now the official AI and crypto czar, coordinating policy across every agency. The old guard is gone. The new guard actually understands crypto. That's the context for everything that follows. The Genius Act, guiding and establishing national innovation for U.S. stablecoins. Signed into law July 18, 2025. Senate passed it 68-30. House 308-122. That's a supermajority. Lead sponsors, Senator Bill Hagerty and Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. Bipartisan from day one. So what does it do? Federal rules for stablecoin issuers. 1-to-1 reserve backing. Cash, treasury bills under 93 days, or Fed deposits. Monthly attestation by an accounting firm. Annual audits, and issuers cannot lend out your reserves. 3 types of issuers: bank subsidiaries, federal qualified issuers licensed by the OCC, and state qualified issuers. But if you issue more than $10 billion in stablecoins, you must go federal. No exceptions. Algorithmic stablecoins, moratorium. Congress remembered Terra Luna. Consumer protections. If an issuer goes bankrupt, holders get priority claim on reserves. Redeem at par. $1 in, $1 out. Full effect January 18th, 2027. So Congress passed the law. Now someone has to write the actual rules. That's what the OCC just did. February 25th, 2026. The OCC issued a notice of proposed rulemaking to implement the Genius Act. This creates a brand new section of the Code of Federal Regulations, 12 CFR Part 15. Covers everything: licensing, reserves, redemptions, capital requirements, custody standards, reporting, and supervisory fees. But the OCC didn't wait for the Genius Act to start moving. Back in March 2025, Acting Comptroller Rodney Hood issued Interpretive Letter 1183. That one letter removed the supervisory non-objection requirement, which was a fancy way of saying banks had to ask permission before touching crypto. That requirement is gone. Banks can now provide crypto custody, hold stablecoin reserves, and participate in blockchain networks without calling the OCC first. Then, Jonathan Gould takes over as Comptroller in July 2025. Former chief counsel at OCC under Trump's first term, and a former executive at Bitfury, one of the largest blockchain infrastructure companies in the world. The comment period for this rulemaking is open until May 1st, 2026. Final rules are due by July 18th. After that, expect JP Morgan, BNY Mellon, State Street, and Citibank to start building stablecoin infrastructure at scale. Now, this is the one everyone's been waiting for. March 17th, the SEC and CFTC published a 68-page joint interpretation. 5 categories: digital commodities, digital collectibles, digital tools, stablecoins, and digital securities. 16 tokens classified as digital commodities. Let's run through them. Bitcoin. CFTC has treated it as a commodity since 2015. No surprise. Ethereum. Settled after the spot ETF approvals. Post-merge. Still sufficiently decentralized. Commodity. XRP. After years of SEC versus Ripple, finally resolved. Commodity. Solana. This one's big. SEC previously listed Sol as a security in the Coinbase and Binance lawsuits. Now, cleared. Commodity. Cardano and Avalanche. Both were in SEC complaints. Both passed the decentralization test. Commodities. Chainlink. Dominant Oracle network. Infrastructure commodity. Polkadot. Interoperability. Stellar. Payments. Hedera. Enterprise governance. All commodities. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin forks. Long expected. Commodities. Dogecoin. Started as a meme, but sufficiently decentralized. Shiba Inu. Same story. Both commodities. Tezos. On-chain governance. And Aptos. Newer layer 1 that still met the criteria. Commodities. Now what's not on this list matters too. Anything with a centralized team controlling supply or concentrated governance, still a digital security under the SEC. And this is an interpretation, not permanent law. The Clarity Act needs to pass Congress to lock these in. So what does this mean if you hold crypto? Short term, ETF applications accelerate for all 16 tokens. Solana, XRP, Cardano, Chainlink ETF filings move fast. Exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken are no longer fighting the SEC. That legal cloud is gone. And staking is explicitly not a security transaction. Your bank is about to become a crypto on-ramp. National banks can custody crypto, hold stablecoin reserves, and participate in blockchain networks. Long term, the Genius Act takes full effect January 2027. Massive stablecoin growth. Bank-issued stablecoins become real products. Institutional capital flows in because the uncertainty that kept pension funds on the sidelines is gone. But here's what to watch. This joint interpretation is not legislation. A future administration could modify it. The Clarity Act needs to pass to make these classifications permanent. And the CFTC is still writing DeFi rules, expected August 2026. The framework is here, but it's not finished yet. So let's bring it all together. The Genius Act gave stablecoins a federal rulebook. The OCC is opening banking to crypto, and the SEC and CFTC just told the market which tokens are commodities and which are securities. From a 9-page white paper in 2008 to a 68-page federal classification framework in 2026. Crypto didn't just survive the regulatory uncertainty. It came out the other side with the clearest rules it's ever had. If this helped you understand where crypto regulation stands right now, Drop a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments which of the 16 digital commodities surprised you most. I read every single comment. See you in the next one.